Welcome back to the channel, Pokemaniacs. It is a new episode of Pokemon Collections, and we're moving into a little bit of a different format. Rather than user submissions, we are going to be going through Reddit, the top posts in various communities like TCG Collections and Pokemon TCG. So if you want a chance to be featured in these videos, make sure you're posting up on Reddit, because I want to see your collections. I love this. And maybe it'll give you inspiration for your own collection. Maybe you can get yourself some shelves, throw all of your memorabilia on there. You never know. But sometimes it's just fun to look at cool stuff. Which, speaking of getting into the very first collection, this one is coming from Twice Baked Jake. You may be familiar with him, a very popular YouTuber. He doesn't post often on Reddit, but when he does, it's this. Recently, he just moved and updated all of his pack opening area. The post already sitting at over 1.3 thousand upvotes on Reddit. Pretty jealous he has the Precious Collector's box up on the top left, but I do love that he's showcasing all of his different booster boxes, different tins, like a lot of a really solid like sealed collection here, and with that showcase in the middle too of his Japanese product. I do love the posters from Pokemon Center. Was actually considering getting those myself. And overall, just like very clean, very balanced, organized. Although I would kind of like to see the bottom shelves a little bit more balanced out, but because I do love the left side having all the different ETBs, and I know this guy's got more. But outside of that, like very strong start to the episode, very clean collection. Good job, Jake. I don't know if he's ever gonna watch this, but I appreciate just a lot of good value, products he likes, and it's very clean. And speaking of clean, check out this one. This is from user Rustic Badger, and he actually put this together for his daughter. His daughter apparently just loves Eevee, so he made a whole Eeveelution display. And I just love that, like getting the new generation of trainers getting into this stuff. Like, I don't know, super cute. Love that it's for his daughter, pulling on my fatherly heartstrings. Also, I'm a fan of like Espeon, Umbreon, so very interested to see this collection continue to grow over time, especially that Sylveon one, because it seems like Vaporeon and Flareon definitely got quite a bit of love here, but the Eevee section is also kind of baking out pretty nice, and we're missing Charmander on the bottom right, but overall this was really cool. Obviously I'm a big fan of the shelves, but I think for like a young kid getting into it, like a father doing this with his daughter, like I don't know, I think it's amazing. Now this one, the Black Bear Bea, I don't know how to pronounce it, but they put together a whole binder of all of the Snorlax cards so far. So this one's all just TCG. I love it. Kicking it off even just with the Snorlax Binder, but going all the way back to the base set, we see some legendary collection in there. I love the inclusion of the Pokeflute, but they have legitimately just gone through and cataloged every single Snorlax card in all of its different variations of holographic, reverse holographic, just a regular rare, V cards, you name it, and Snorlax is in here. And even including some of the trainer cards that Snorlax has appeared on, I think that was a very thorough addition. Even like on this Chespin card, you barely even see Snorlax on there. He's got it in there. I love that. There's even some like Japanese versions in there of a particular system that I'm not sure I can say without that affecting some monetization on the video. But I appreciate just how thorough this collection is. Like they really went through and just cataloged the whole thing, and that's exactly what I would like to do with one of my collections of Pidgeot. So hopefully this gives you guys some inspiration to make your own binder, your own shelf, where you just have everything of your favorite Pokemon. Love that idea. Which, following this theme, J. Preem put together a cool little collection of Gengar, very popular Pokemon. Who doesn't love Gengar? It was cool because these are actual graded slabs, and he's got them encased in like a frame. And I just think that's super cool because that's something, it's kind of like a polished look, and it's something that you can actually put up on your walls, especially like how he has in his little game room, man cave, whatever he's got. And other than some cable management that it could maybe use a little bit of work, just love to see that they're up there, framed, classy, like it just comes off really well. Like it's not too childish, it's not like messy or anything like that. That's what I really like. It's a clean, nice display of your favorite Pokemon. And sticking to the theme of themes, here's another card collection featuring nothing but full art cards of male supporter cards. And I love it. Just usually we get stuck up on the waifu cards. And here we see some of the guys, the husbandos getting some love. I'm a big fan that Pierce was actually involved in there, and that Abomasnow card. I like that guy. Now, this was a really cool idea from Penguin Biscuits 21. It's not necessarily a collection, but they were able to take a part of their collection, throw it together into some little mystery packs, and put them into a little library. I have some of these little libraries around my neighborhoods around here in the city where people leave like used books inside of there, but instead they're leaving little packs of Pokemon cards And I think that's actually like a brilliant idea to give back to the community, but it's just like anonymous. It's just cool. It's a nice little surprise. So I don't know. I wanted to include it in here because maybe it'll help inspire you to do something in your community just to give back and hopefully make some kid's day, you know? Now this next one, DooWop TCG, kind of made his own day because this guy's got a whole container and a tin just full of packs. And like the title of this thing says, he's thanking himself 5 years later. We've got some fantastic packs in here. We've got the evolutions. There's Ancient Origins in there. Team Up. Really jealous of the Team Up. Even down on the floor, which get them off the floor. But Dragon Majesty's down there. There's some really nice classic packs in here, as well as a whole mess of Fusion Strike. And fingers crossed that there's at least like 2 good hits inside those Fusion Strike packs. I don't know. Sarcasm. And before we get into this next beautiful setup, make sure if you enjoy this content, if you enjoy Pokemon, make sure to hit that subscribe button. This way I can keep showing up in your feed, and hit the like button. This way it signals to YouTube that I should be popping up in other people's feeds. This way you get tasty collections just like this. Now this next collection is from user Plooney, and sadly it only has 1.1 thousand upvotes because this is beautiful in my opinion, which I love the title of the post too. It says, I'm a closet Pokemon fan, which is clever because as you can tell by that bar in there, this is inside of a closet. But this is just such a super classy implementation, like, oh, it's so good. So starting at the top, we see some ETBs in their cases. We've got some XY Evolutions, Champion's Path, Fusion Strike, Evolving Skies. Like there's just so much going on up there, but I love to see it. Moving down around the bar, the top lighting, that like little lighting coming down like a museum. Ooh, very nice. And then I love this art. The art that they were able to get for that, they picked it up off of Etsy. I'll have that link down below if you guys want to check them out. I'm not affiliated with them or anything like that, but this art is awesome. Support artists. Looking past that beautiful art, there are some slabs hanging up on the wall. There's more ETBs getting down into like the celebrations, getting into like the generations packs, the Team Up, huge fan of Team Up. And then we've got like the big 3. There's even a sealed base set pack, as well as Pokemon Pinball, Soul Silver. They're just super nice. It's classy. On the right side, we've got a Game Boy Advance, along with some of the other cartridges from the GBA and the Game Boy. And then very jealous, you got that Hidden Fates collection with the shiny Rayquaza. Just overall theming like this for me, like 9 out of 10. I would just try to remove that closet bar, like that, but such a good collection. Now Cornelius22, his wife, has a fantastic collection as well. However, it's all trapped up in the attic. I don't know how I feel about that one, especially because I don't know how much is between like the outside and the inside of this house right here on the roof. Like that stresses me out. That's just this little snapshot in the photo. That's a lot of money just sitting right there. That if there's like a leak, or even worse, if there's spiders, that'd be kind of funny in a video. Like you're like opening it up, spider comes out. But no, not about that. But how you should be storing your cards. Magic Card actually put together a very nice photo of how they use their binders, the little like spine portion. They like slip little printed labels inside of there. It looks beautiful. I actually want to start to include this into my collection maybe, because sometimes it's hard to remember like was the red one or the blue one this set or that set. So I love that they just incorporated the actual art from the packs, from the ETBs and the logo, just boom, right there on the spine. I know not a lot of people are super into using like the 3-ring binders. Like you want to make sure you're using like the D rings. Like there is some damage that can happen to the cards over time, but if you do kind of have yourself sorted on those, like that's super nice. Or maybe you can just print like labels, like nice little design labels on the spine. I don't know. I just wanted this here for inspiration. I thought it was cool. This next collection is coming from Burkoli. I'm gonna mess up a lot of these, I think. But they have a really cool collection here of all of like these cards that they love, of like all like the Pokemon, like the starters, Charizard, Rayquaza, really nice rare cards in here. And I love that they're all just thrown together in this display, like a glass display. Only critique is maybe that the light is a little bit aggressive at the top. Maybe it's just a photo. Maybe in person it looks a little bit better. But I just appreciate like all of the effort of like trying to make their collection be in this like almost like a museum display. I just think that's cool. Just love seeing effort be put into the display of a person's collection. And I'm not sure exactly what those like bottom 3-4 items are in the shelf. So if you know, down below, let me know. Now these next ones I wanted to include just because I think it's a fun way to display particular cards. Like this one right here from Money UK, but they've gone ahead and put the original big 3 cards into this cool little like display frame. I would like to see them have a little bit more protection on the cards just to kind of keep them straight, because as you can see, they're kind of like curling a little bit. But overall, just love an idea like this. Much like how this user kind of put together the pack arts for the base set, I think this is even like a step up from the prior one. Like, I love to see like the different options, the different imagination that people put together for these things. Like, just super cool to see. And I also like that it wasn't just about the base set for him. He actually went and got like Team Rocket, Fossil, like just grabbed a lot of his favorite sets and was able to put them into this cool, unique display. Like, I haven't seen that anywhere, but I would love to see those base set 2 packs up in display. I want to get my hands on one of those Pidgeot packs myself. Then similarly, Yellow Snowman 4 was actually able to get one of the uncut sheets of the base set packs, which I don't even know how much that something like that's worth, but like, it's unmessed up, it's uncut, it's just nice and preserved now in this picture frame, and I think that's super rad. Like, how many people out there can actually say that they have something like that? Like, that's cool. And then we have Handsome Men Club, who put together this really unique framed card display where there's the actual like art of the card expanded as like the background of the card. I don't know, you're seeing this on the screen right now, like you can kind of see what I'm saying. Like, this is so cool. Like, I mean, it's gonna take a little bit of effort, but I love seeing that, like, because I know like on TikTok and stuff, people are always like painting more of the card, like they're erasing all of the text and stuff, and like, this is such a cool idea that he did to throw these together with some of these really big full art cards. And I just think that is like one of the more unique ways and like just such cool ways to display your collection. I don't know. You let me know down in the comments what you think about this. Which one of these was your favorite collection? Again, make sure to hit that like button on your way out. I appreciate you guys very much. Let me know if you enjoyed the video. Take care of each other out there, and I'll see you guys very soon on the next one.